I met Adeel in high school. He wasn't the loudest, the most athletic, or the kind to fight for attention, but he had this steady energy kind eyes, thoughtful silences, and a sense of humor that could light up the most boring class. We became friends during a group project in 10th grade. While others scrambled to impress the teacher or outshine each other, Adeel stayed calm, focused. Over time, we started hanging out after school, walking to the bus stop together, grabbing snacks from the corner shop, talking about life, exams, and dreams too big for our small town. But there was always something Adeel held back. I didn't know what it was, only that it made him seem distant sometimes, like he was standing in a room none of us could enter. It wasn't until the final year of school that he told me. We were walking home after a late study session. The sky was low with clouds, the kind that look like they're holding their breath. Adeel had been quiet the entire way, which wasn't unusual, but something in his silence felt heavier than usual. "Can I tell you something?" he said, almost too softly to hear. "Yeah, always." He paused. "I'm gay." Just like that. No build-up, no explanations, just the truth. I stopped walking, not because I was surprised, but because I could feel how hard it was for him to say those 3 words. I looked at him. He was staring at the ground, hands in his jacket pockets, shoulders slightly curled inward like he was ready for rejection. "Okay," I said simply. He looked up. "Okay? Yeah, that doesn't change anything. You're still Adeel." And in that moment, something in him seemed to unlock. He let out a breath he must have been holding for years. What followed wasn't some dramatic change. We didn't start waving pride flags or having deep philosophical conversations every day. But there was a new honesty between us. He began sharing more about how he'd known since he was 12, how hard it was pretending, and the loneliness that came from guarding his secret. He told me about the fear, not just of being bullied or rejected, but of being misunderstood. "It's not just about liking boys," he said once. "It's about being told, though I am as wrong Gavin, when I haven't done anything." That stayed with me. Adeel didn't come out to anyone else at school. We lived in a place where people used the word gay as an insult, where being different was dangerous. So he kept it to himself, and I kept it with him. I protected that part of him like a secret garden, something sacred, fragile. After we graduated, we both went to universities in different cities, but we stayed in touch. Long messages, weekend video calls, voice notes at 2 a.m. when one of us needed to vent about life. At university, Adeel slowly began to meet other people like him. For the first time, he wasn't alone. I remember his voice after his first Pride event, still cautious, but full of wonder. It felt like breathing, he said. Like I didn't have to shrink myself,